What's up, guys? It's Raining Blood back here to do my Q&A. 5 years on YouTube anniversary edition. Okay, 5 years to this day I joined YouTube. Wow, and it's been an amazing ride since then, you know, and I'm definitely not done yet. I'm going to be on here for quite a bit longer, you know, and I look forward to everything, you know. Just awesome. Thank all of you for the support, you know, and it's just amazing, you know, that you guys have supported me since, you know, and you know, so yeah, I know I said I was going to do this video with guests, but you know, don't worry, they didn't bail on me, the guys. I told them, you know, I didn't get that many questions, you know, and most of the questions were only like questions that I could answer, you know, like questions that are just for me, like literally, you know. So that's so that's why I'm just doing this video by myself. Okay, I hope you guys don't mind. You guys, you know, you guys probably don't. You guys are awesome, you know, as always. So yes, and I promised this guy that he would could watch the video live, so I'm just sending him the link on Facebook so he can see it, you know. And yes, and speaking of this certain guy, he has one question, and I did tell him that I was going to answer his first, and he sent this to me on Facebook. So you think we're ready to go? You think we're ready to answer the questions? Perhaps we are. So yeah, so this question comes from my buddy John Quinn. Yes, John Quinn. First question. He only has one question, but it's awesome. And yes. Oh, by the way, guys, I didn't really practice my answers for this Q&A for these questions. So so yeah, this whole thing is improvised, you know. So yeah, be prepared. Yes, and John has a question. What are you most looking forward to in 2016? Okay, guys, I thought about this. He said what I was looking forward to in 2016. He didn't say a specific thing. So yeah, is it a certain movie perhaps? Is it a video game? Is it my 18th birthday? No. The thing I'm looking forward to most in 2016 is It Is Raining Blood and Friends. Okay? Now, I'm going to say a little bit of a spoiler here, guys, but there will be a 4th season of It's Raining Blood and Friends, okay? Seasons 3 and 4 will be throughout 2016, okay? And speaking of which, you know, the reason why I'm looking so much forward to this, like these editions of the show, is because It's Raining Blood and Friends is my dream, guys, okay? It's something I'm very passionate about, you know, and you know, to talk more about It's Raining Blood and Friends, season 3 will actually be a huge turning point in the series. You know, it's where I can't say much, sorry guys, but you guys know, like, what I'm talking about, basically, and yeah. So yes, of all the things in 2016 I'm looking forward to most, it's not a movie, it's not a video game, it's not my 18th birthday, it is the 3rd and 4th seasons of It's Raining Blood and Friends. So yes. So that's my answer to your question, my friend. Hope you're watching right now. But you know, we'll go to the next question, and this question comes from Justin's Movies and Games. What's up, Justin? I hope you're doing well. And he has one question also, and that is, what is your favorite survival horror game? Now, I'm going to be completely honest. Sorry, guys. I didn't really play that many survival horror games growing up, but I do love the genre. I do love horror survival games and stuff. But I think the one I'm going to have to go with, possibly Manhunt. I mean, that's a very controversial game, I know, but I just find the game awesome. Guys, it's just awesome game. It's made by Rockstar, who did the Grand Theft Auto series, So it's going to be either Manhunt or Slender. You guys don't know what Slender is? Very popular horror game that's online. It's awesome, basically. So yeah, like I said, man, I don't really like play survival games too much, but I do love them, and I do hope to play more in the future. So yes, so that's your question, my friend. Now I just have to bring something up, guys. If I cough or do any weird bodily movements throughout this video, it's because I actually have the flu. Okay, I forgot to mention that at the start. I have the flu. I got sick just over a week ago, and I'm still sick. So yes, so I might be coughing and stuff throughout this video. So stay tuned for that. But now that you know, I'm going to go back to answering the questions, and now I will answer them chronologically, because I answered the first two questions alone, So, because they were just one question, so yeah. So I'm going to continue on with this Q&A. We have 3 questions from Weapon Alex. What's up, Alex? My friend, check out his channel, guys. He does wrestling videos, and he also does movie videos like me, so that's pretty cool, and he's a really cool guy, so check him out. So yeah, and his first question is, favorite Pixar movie? Wow. I thought about this for a while. For the longest time, it was Toy Story, but I think I'm going to change it to The Incredibles, okay? I actually rewatched that movie a little recently. It was amazing, really nostalgic, So, yes, as much as I love Toy Story, it's just that I haven't watched that in, like, decades, It's been so long since I watched Toy Story, and I just remember The Incredibles more at the moment, So, I do love both those movies. I do love the Toy Story franchise, and I can't wait for Incredibles 2. So, yeah, for my favorite Pixar movie, I'm going to go with The Incredibles. So, yeah. And we have his next question. Favorite John Cena versus Kevin Owens match? Now, if I'm not mistaken, these two guys have only had 3 pay-per-view matches, but my favorite from them is definitely their Money in the Bank match from this year, a little earlier. Their match was phenomenal. It was just awesome. And it's honestly my favorite match of the year, honestly. I don't think it's going to be beaten, but Yes, my favorite match of theirs is their Money in the Bank 2015 match, and you guys might be surprised by this, but I actually liked their Elimination Chamber match, but that was honestly the weakest of the three matches to me. I just think their next two matches that they had, their Money in the Bank one and their Battleground one, were just like easier to understand, you know. But all three were awesome matches, without a doubt, you know, and that's definitely a big positive, you know. So yeah, and we have his third and final question, and that is top 5 best and worst comic book movies. Honestly, I don't think I can think of 5 worst, because to be honest, I try to enjoy like I try to find enjoyment out of any movie I watch, basically, you know. But since I was talking about it, I think I'll mention some of the worst comic book movies to me. Um, I'll do that right now, and then I'll go on with the best. Um, Worst, Batman and Robin. That's an obvious one. Um, the Fantastic Four reboot from this year. That was a piece of shit. Um, Maybe The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Like I said, I try to find enjoyment out of like all the movies I watch, you know. So, um, what else? There must be something else. Okay, I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna go Google. I'm gonna go on Google and type worst superhero movies. See if any I don't like comes up. Oh, Catwoman. Yes, Catwoman. That worst one ever, basically. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Catwoman, the 2004 movie, I believe, that was just worst comic movie ever. Period, in my opinion. You know, Elektra, that's another crappy one. I guess Zoom. It's not like a that's a superhero movie, not a comic book movie, to be precise. And you guys might be surprised by this, but I actually kind of liked the two Fantastic Four movies from 2005 and 2007. Those are guilty pleasures to me. I like them. Okay, not gonna lie. I also actually liked the Green Lantern 2011 movie. That was fine. And Daredevil from 2003 and Hulk from 2003 also are also guilty pleasures to me. And you know, I'll list one more: Spawn from 1997. That's another guilty pleasure. Why did I say horror movie? Superhero movie. You know, so so yeah, and so yeah, I was kind of going on to what's the word? Guilty pleasures there. Little bit off topic, but it's just that those are considered bad comic book movies, you know. So, but it's because I was just mentioning the fact that I actually kind of like those ones. That's just me, you know. So yes, and I guess I'll answer the other part of your final question, mate. Top 5 best comic book movies. This is just at the top of my head. Number 1, the Dark Knight trilogy. I'm counting all 3 as one because, in fact, they're my favorite movies ever. Period. The Dark Knight trilogy, guys. If you don't like the Dark Knight trilogy, you are probably retarded. I'm just joking. Sorry. Number 2, Avengers. 3, Spider-Man. 2, 4, X-Men, Days of Future Past, and 5, Iron Man. Yeah, my list changes a lot. I do change my lists a lot. So that's my top 5 from the top of my head. I love all 5 of those movies. They're just awesome, you know. So yeah. So yeah, those are your questions answered with Alex. Now we go on to next 3 questions from my buddy Blu-ray Ben. What's up, Ben? Hope you're watching this video. I really love being your friend. Please check out Ben, guys. He does Blu-ray updates. He does monthly Blu-ray updates. He does, what else does he do? He does unboxings of certain special edition Blu-rays. He'll do top 10 lists, like film lists, so that's cool. So please check out Ben, guys. He's an awesome dude. And yeah. And like I said, he has 3 questions. And so yeah. Question 1. How many subs did you think you would have after 5 years on YouTube when you first started? Okay, guys. I'm going to go a little bit story time here. Okay. Amazing thing is the computer that has the webcam built in that I'm using to film this video, I didn't even have when I created this YouTube account. Yes, guys, my YouTube account is older than the computer I'm using right now. Wow, that's just mind-blowing, right? Like I said, December 1st, 2010, I joined YouTube, and I didn't get this computer until March of 2011, you know, and, you know, I'll answer the question now, I guess. When I started, I didn't think I would have any subscribers, honestly. To be honest, I didn't think I'd still be on YouTube by now. I honestly thought I was going to be a popular celebrity by now. like a famous rock star or something, you know. Yeah, it's pretty, you might find that pretty weird, you know, and of course I did have other options considered for the time. I didn't even have a video camera at the time. I was, you know, my channel was planned to just be like commenting on videos and liking videos and making friends and stuff. I didn't think I'd be making videos until next year, 2016. Yes, back in 2010, I was thinking of 2016. And now that we only have 1 month until 2016, that's just mind-blowing, you know? And I've done so many videos since then. But, you know, I'll go back to story time. Yeah, and I actually made my first video back in April of 2011, which I thought would get millions of views instantly because of the title. I found this like animation software thing on my computer, and I used it. It was just a bunch of random stuff on the video, you know. And in the title, I wrote "Justin Bieber is dead," and because of that, I didn't realize how hard it would be to get views and subscribers, you know. So and I thought because it had Justin Bieber is dead, I thought it would just like get millions of views instantly. I thought it was going to be the most viewed video on YouTube. Jesus. But that video I've actually deleted since then. I kind of regret it. I mean, but yes, and but the earliest video I have uploaded was back in July of 2011. That was when that's the earliest YouTube video that I have from the longest time ago, you know, that I still have uploaded to the channel, so you can check that out. I actually used to do wrestling music videos. You know, I used to get wrestlers and like make tribute videos to them, like music videos, and I got songs and stuff. You know what I mean? Those were like awesome for me, and you know. So yeah. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just trying to remember what I've been talking about. Um, so yeah. Um, and I didn't start webcam videos until 2013. So that's a big jump from time. And I didn't even want to show my face because I because I wanted a way to do webcam videos, but I didn't want to show my face at the time. So I looked around the house for some old masks that I had, and I found the ghost face mask. You know, I think I'll get it right now. Remember this? I still have it. Oh. Yes, I honestly, a part of me kind of regrets taking the mask off. I kind of wish I still had it on, but it's done. It's done, you know. So I can't really change it. But yeah, so I wore this for Halloween back in 2006, I think, and it was just awesome, you know. And I thought I actually had a Freddy Krueger mask as well, but I was like, oh no, that's too ugly. But I found this; it's not bad, right? And I do think I look handsome when I wear it. You know, you know. I'm gonna put it on. I'm sorry. Remember this. Remember this. Oh, brings back memories. I do look. I do look handsome, don't I? So yeah, yeah. So Jesus Christ, one simple question, and I've been talking about it for like 20 minutes now. Jesus, sorry guys. I just love being in depth with the questions. You know when I answer them. So yes. So to put it short, I didn't think I'd have any subscribers by this point, but because remember this was when I first started. I'm not talking about when I started making videos. This was from the very beginning. Um, hell, I wasn't even at this house when I created my first account. This account, you know. Um, so yeah, like I said, I didn't think I'd have any because I didn't think I'd be doing videos, and that's that. Jesus, went in depth there for like 10 minutes answering that simple question, right? So yeah, I guess we'll get on with the second question now. With from Blu-ray Ben, question 2: have you ever thought of moving to another country? Um, yeah. Sorry, God. Uh, I was thinking of moving to Australia, and I remember back when I was like 9 or 10. Um, sorry, guys, I need a little break. Uh, Okay, I'm back. Sorry guys, I had to do it. I had to do a big sneeze into. Yeah. Anyway, your question. Moving to another country. Yes, I have thought about it. I really want to. I wanted to move to America one day, but you know, I don't think it'd be right to actually move to America. You know, because it's such a big commitment. You know, and especially since I'm all the way out here. You know, in New Zealand, it costs way too much money, and I'd have to stick to it. You know, I can't like. So I think so. I've just gone vacation to other countries. You know, when I grow older, when I grow up. You know, um, but altogether, I just want to live in New Zealand for the rest of my life. You know, so yeah, and like I said, I'll just go on vacations. There's the specific place that I really want to visit one day. That's in America, and that is Cleveland, Ohio. Okay, if you guys don't realize, Cleveland, Ohio is where It's Raining Blood and Friends is set, and the reason why I had the show set there is because there is this doctor who is from Cleveland, Ohio, who saved my life. Okay, and I actually have the show set there as a tribute to him. You know, and because of that, I really want to um, go there one day, like for real. And I might even pay him a visit. You know, thanking him for saving me, and I'll tell him that the show that I'll tell him about my show. It's Raining Blood and Friends, and I'll tell him it is set in Cleveland, Ohio, and I made that as a tribute to you. So yeah. So sorry once again, I did get a little off topic there. I just wanted to answer in depthly, and I also want to talk about some other stuff, you know. So that's why I do go off topic. I want and I find the question like an excuse to to do it, you know. So yeah. So yeah, that's your second question answered. Third question: why did your channel take such a turn from movies to wrestling in such a short period of time? Okay, dude. I decided that my channel will be about all of my general interests. You know, I love movies, I love wrestling, I love video games, I love science, I love comic books and graphic novels and superheroes. So I decided to just have my channel be dedicated to all of them. You know, I still do movie reviews, dude. Trust me. The reason for all of these wrestling videos being uploaded, especially in such a short time, like my Survivor Series review series and my SummerSlam review series, it's a pretty long story, and I also have 2 more of those type of things to do, which will be next year. So you're gonna have to stay tuned for those as well. But I still do movie videos, dude, just as much as I do wrestling videos. So don't worry too much, okay, my man? So yeah, it's a long story, like I said, about those wrestling series videos, but I don't know exactly how to word it right now, and it's something that I think would be better saved for another time. I feel weird for saying that since I've been talking about like certain stuff in this video already for ages, but you know, it's just whatever. So thank you, Ben, for those 3 questions. I really appreciate it, my friend. I hope you're watching this video, and I hope you leave a comment. If you do watch this video, and a like, and of course such and such. So yeah. So thanks for those questions, my friend. I just answered them all. So yeah. Next, we have 3 questions from Jason O'Callahan. This guy is a good friend of mine on Facebook. I don't really know what videos he does, if he even does videos. But I can't really check them out right now. But you know what? Go check out Jason's channel. Awesome dude. And you can find him on Facebook. Really good friend. So yeah. And he also has 3 questions. And I'll be answering these. So yeah. Question number 1. Favorite film from the Marvel Cinematic Universe? I'm going to straight up say it. The Avengers, the first Avengers movie. Just awesome. And just nostalgic already. You know, it's just an amazing, fun as hell crossover film. I can watch it tons of times, and it never gets boring. But honestly, I think Captain America Civil War will be taking that honor next year. I really do think Civil War could be the best Marvel movie ever over the Avengers. But yeah, that's all I got to say basically. Thank you for that question, my friend. And yes, I answered your question. I also said I think Civil War could be even better. So yeah. Question number 2, favorite comic series. I'm going to assume you mean comic TV series. So yeah, I know you guys are probably going to expect me to say The Walking Dead. No, I'm not, guys. The Walking Dead is shit now, okay? The show used to be good, but now it's just, what's the word? It's just milking itself now. And yeah, people still jerk off to the show non-stop, you know, still coming over the show, still wanking to it, acting like it's the best thing ever created. It's not. There are tons of better TV shows. I laugh when people say that Walking Dead's better than Breaking Bad, you know. So yeah, my real favorite comic book series is Arrow. It's so damn underrated, Arrow. God, I watched it. It was amazing. It's one of my favorite shows of all time. I'm going to be honest with you. Arrow is one of my favorite shows of all time. Probably in my top 5. Honestly, it's certainly my favorite show that's on right now. And sure, seasons 3 and 4 so far are pretty weak, but the first 2 seasons are just phenomenal, guys. And even though season 3 was weak, it did have probably the best episode of the series, which is The Climb. I'm not going to say anything about that episode, guys. If you haven't watched the show, it's amazing, but watch it for season 2 and The Climb, guys. It's just a phenomenal episode. Jesus Christ, it might be one of my top 5 TV episodes ever, but dang. Yes, guys. So Arrow is my favorite comic book series by far. I love The Flash too, which shares the same universe, but you know, I love Arrow so much, just so much, guys. It's amazing. So yeah, and so yeah, I think I answered that question. Third question: first time ever seeing WWE. Oh, okay, we're going back to story time, guys. Back to story time. Sorry, I'm just just going back onto the question page. Yes, your question, first time ever seeing WWE was back in 2009, okay? I wasn't really into wrestling growing up at the time. I watched some of it back in 2007, but I wasn't into it at the time. But here's the thing. So in 2009, I remember the exact date, April 25th, 2009. I was at my cousin's house at it was his birthday, and at the end of that day, we were playing video games, okay? We played fighting games and we played wrestling games, and I was like, I'll give this wrestling game a shot, and I loved it, basically. I was just addicted to the game. I ended up playing that game at his house all night by myself. Damn, that's just weird, isn't it? But I became addicted to the game. Then I started asking my family questions about wrestlers and wrestling, and I decided to start watching Monday Night Raw at the time and Friday Night SmackDown. I just loved those shows. I watched them all the time, and I watched all the pay-per-views when they were on live. I just fell in love with wrestling, and I don't regret doing it ever since. It's just awesome. And so yeah, huge wrestling fan here. So yeah. So yes, that's the story of the first time I saw WWE. So yeah. So thank you, Jason. Your 3 questions have been answered, and I hope you enjoyed my answers to your questions, and I'll be moving on now. So yes, next up we have 5 questions from my good friend, the Chase Allen. Sup, my man? Go check out the Chase Allen, guys. He does wrestling videos. He reviews Raw, and he does prediction videos, I believe, and other cool wrestling videos like that. So yeah, pay-per-view reviews. So yeah. Question 1: what's your favorite Bond movie and favorite Bond? I'm assuming you mean favorite Bond actor. All right, favorite Bond movie. I'm gonna go with Casino Royale. Casino Royale was just sick. I remember seeing that movie in theaters. I think back in 2006. I was just addicted to the movie. I watched it all the time when it was on TV afterwards, and I still love it to this day. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. It was my favorite movie of 2006, and one of my favorite action movies in general. And I just loved every second of it. So yeah, Casino Royale. I keep switching between Casino Royale and GoldenEye. But in the end, I think it's always going to be Casino Royale. The remake, of course. Just saying. So yeah. And my favorite Bond actor, I'm going to go with Daniel Craig. Okay? The dude's awesome. And, who cares if he talk trash about James Bond? I mean, come on. I mean, it's just, don't think too much about what people say, I mean, yeah, because there was this controversy. People got mad when he talked trash about James Bond, but so what? He still gives it his all when he plays the character. And, yeah. Leave the man alone. Seriously. So yes, that's my favorite James Bond movie, Casino Royale, and my favorite Bond actor is Daniel Craig. So yeah. Question number 2: what is your favorite wrestling moment? Oh, I have no idea, dude. I'm sorry, I couldn't think of an answer. This was one of the few questions I was thinking of answering, building up to this day. I just couldn't think of one. if I say one, I'll probably forget about another. If I say that one, then I'll probably forget about another one. Wow. I guess my favorite wrestling moment from the top of my head is the post-match celebration at WrestleMania 20 with Chris Benoit, who just won the world title, and Eddie Guerrero, who retained his WWE title a little earlier that night. That was just an amazing moment. It defines everything that WrestleMania is all about, you know. But that's just one of them, dude. I'm not saying that's my number one set in stone favorite. I'm just saying, you know. So yeah, I don't have one favorite wrestling moment, dude, but that is one of them, definitely, dude. So yeah, thanks for that question, my friend. Question 3: what year did you start watching wrestling? Like I said before, 2009. I remember the exact date, and you know, just if you missed it, you know, I already answered that question, so you probably would have watched it. So yeah, I already answered that question. So yeah. Question 4: what are some of your favorite TV shows? My favorite TV show of all time is Breaking Bad, dude. Just, I can't say a single thing about Breaking Bad, really, guys. It's the most addictive thing I think I've ever seen. It's just, I'm gonna say, Breaking Bad is better than the Godfather trilogy. I said, okay, Breaking Bad is better than the Godfather trilogy movies. Done. Done it, me boys. That sounds gay, but yeah, Breaking Bad is my favorite show of all time. Some of my other favorite shows, as in drama, Arrow, like I said. Spartacus, most underrated show ever. It's amazing. Like Breaking Bad, Arrow, Spartacus. I'm in the middle of watching Firefly right now. Maybe that'll become one of my favorite shows. Shameless, the US version of Shameless. Homeland. Game of Thrones, which I'm catching up on at the moment. True Blood. Hannibal. That's all the dramas I can think of at the moment. So, as for sitcoms, Seinfeld, Everybody Loves Raymond, My Wife and Kids, Kenan and Kel, must be some other one. So, Seinfeld, Everybody Loves Raymond, My Wife and Kids. I guess 2.5 Men as well. And so there's sitcoms, and third and last one, animation, South Park, SpongeBob SquarePants. Yes, I still watch that show. I don't care, guys. I love it. Family Guy, The Simpsons, Beavis and Butthead, Futurama, Aqua Teen Hunger Force, Batman the Animated Series, Justice League, American Dad, and The Cleveland Show. So those are a bunch of my favorite TV shows, dude. Hope you enjoyed that answer. So yeah. So thanks for that question. And your fifth and final question from this man. Favorite movie of all time? easy. It's my favorite movie for a few years now. I remember I was deciding what is my favorite movie of all time. A movie that I love more than any other. I was thinking about it. I was thinking, what could it be? And I finally gave a verdict. I was considering Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, Pulp Fiction, Fight Club, The Godfather. You get the picture. All of those movies are amazing, but they don't compare to me to my favorite movie of all time. I decided is The Dark Knight. Okay, The Dark Knight is perfect, guys. It's literally perfect. Okay, it's just everything about it is just amazing. Just the atmosphere, the exciting moments, the everything, the acting. Jesus, I watched that movie like 50,000 times. The Dark Knight. It still gets me every time. I still love the movie to death. So yeah, that's my favorite movie of all time, The Dark Knight. So it's just wow, and it will most likely be always my favorite movie, probably. So yeah, so that's your question answered, Chase. Thanks for those 5 questions, my friend. And hope you're watching this video, and I hope you comment. And yeah, cheers. And wow, guys, just wow. We're at the end already. We have the final 6 questions from Homer Power. This is just wow. How long has this video been already? It's been almost an hour. Sorry, I'm just checking. Whatever, so yeah, I'm about to answer these final 6 questions from my boy Homer Power, and he will probably watch this video, and he'll probably comment, and he'll probably like it. So yeah, so yes, gonna answer his 6 questions, and he says, "Happy 5th anniversary, Mark." Why, thank you. I got some questions for you. Question 1. How many situations do you think you have been in so far where a trailer to a movie is better than the actual movie? Many times this year. I'm being completely honest there. There have been so many disappointing movies this year, man. Avengers Age of Ultron. That could have been so much better. Jesus. And people still come over that movie. Seriously, the trailer to that movie was awesome. The movie itself was good. That's it, just good. And yeah, what else? Seriously, stop coming over that movie, guys. Watch Tomorrowland. Seriously, that movie is fucking 10 times better than Age of Ultron. It really is, and that movie gets shit on for some reason. Sorry for the language, guys. So yeah. Trailer better than movie. Age of Ultron. What's it called? Spectre. Okay, we're going back in time a bit. Amazing Spider-Man 2. Man of Steel. I was disappointed with Man of Steel, guys. I'm sorry. Fantastic Four, the reboot from this year. That movie was a piece of shit. Oh my god. What else? That's all I can think of. I'm sorry, dude. That's just at the top of my head. I thought I'd have more answers to this one, but yeah, that's my answer to your question, my friend. So yeah, going on to your second question now. What are some movies that you like but you think are only worth watching once? Schindler's List. Okay, phenomenal movie itself. I've seen it. I saw it a few years ago actually, and it was awesome. But people call it like the best movie ever. That's it's just if you watch it for yourself, you can tell it really is just only worth watching once. I mean the movie's like 4 hours long, and it's just like you said, only worth watching once. What else? Thinking here, thinking. Maybe Scarface. Scarface is one of my favorite movies ever. Dude, I'm not saying only worth watching once, like ever, but only watch it like once every like few months or maybe even years. It's like I said, basically really long movies. Except for Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings you can watch like thousands of times because it's that good. Shit. What else? Mad Max, the first Mad Max movie. That's definitely one of them. I'm gonna go on IMDb, dude. I'm sorry. Just looking for other movies worth watching only once. The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Honestly, I've only watched it once. The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. I'm trying to be careful with what movies I'm saying here, guys. I don't want to get any weird stuff here. Apocalypse Now, maybe. Same as the first question, I wasn't as helpful with this answer as much as I thought it would be. So yeah. But thankfully, I can answer your third question quite a bit, my friend. You said, what are some movies that you keep hearing great things about, but you have no desire to watch? 12 Angry Men. I just don't care for it, honestly. 12 Angry Men. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. I haven't seen that movie, but I really have no interest in watching it right now. 7 Samurai. City of God. I'm looking at IMDb's top 250, by the way. Leon the Professional. Rear Window, Modern Times, The Pianist, Dr. Strangelove, Sunset Boulevard, The Lives of Others, Paths of Glory, oh yeah, this one, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. I just don't really care about that movie at all. I know this is off topic, but why the fuck does Full Metal Jacket have a higher rating than Batman Begins? Chinatown, I really don't care for that movie at all. Honestly, The Bridge on the River Kwai, if that's how you pronounce it, I really don't care for that one. The Big Lebowski, I'm sorry, I just don't care for that movie at all. What else? You're going to be shocked by this, guys, but I really don't care to watch E.T., the extraterrestrial. Yes, guys, I haven't seen E.T., okay? I don't really care to watch it, okay? And so yeah, those movies I'd mentioned, and Dog Day Afternoon. All of those movies I hear great things about, but I don't care to watch, okay? That's just me. So yeah. So thank you for that question, my friend. I was very happy to answer that one. And yeah, question 4. How long does it usually take for you to edit each episode of It Is Raining Blood and Friends? Without breaks, like if when I start an episode, like when I start working on an episode, I always write the script. I write the scripts first, which usually takes a few days to write. But I write the scripts first, and then eventually I'll start working on the episode itself. But when I start an episode, like start editing, I start and I finish the episode in one day, okay? Because if I start an episode and leave it off like midway through, I'm gonna have a hard time getting back to it. You know what I mean? So start it now, end it the same day, you know? But it usually takes me, without breaks, it takes me about 3 to 4 hours, honestly. But usually it takes me like the entire day, basically, like 8 to 10 hours, because I usually go off and goof off, like going to get something to eat or something to drink or going to the toilet, you know? So yes. So with breaks, it takes about 8 to 10 hours, but without breaks, doing the whole thing in one go, non-stop, 3 to 4 hours. So yeah, that's my answer to your question, my friend. I hope you found it very satisfying, and I'm glad you answered. I'm glad I got at least one question that was It's Raining Blood and Friends related. That was awesome. So yeah. So that's your question answered. Question number 5. What would you do if you met John Cena? I would give him a hug. I'd chat with him, and I'd probably get him to sign something for me, because I'm a huge John Cena fan, guys. He is my favorite wrestler of all time, and I consider myself one of his biggest supporters. So yeah, that's basically what I'd do if I met John Cena. I'd probably be excited as hell if I met him. You know, it's actually on my bucket list to one day meet John Cena. So yeah, so that's your question answered, my friend. And question number 6, final question. I have no idea how to answer this one. I'm sorry. Who are some wrestlers that you don't care for? Can I just say something? My friend Homer Power, I'm actually surprised that you asked wrestling questions on here. It's just that it kind of felt like you were unaware that I made wrestling videos. It's like I would upload a ton of wrestling videos, but you would never like them or check them out, That felt weird. But like you go on all of my movie videos. This isn't a bad. I'm not saying this like a bad thing, by the way. I'm just saying, and it feels weird that it felt like you didn't even realize I was making wrestling videos, So it felt kind of weird when you asked questions here about wrestling, but that's okay, my friend. And I'm not saying you have to watch my wrestling videos. I'm just saying that if it feels, I'm just saying how that feels, in a funny way, So yeah. Anyway, back to your question. Who are some wrestlers that you don't care for? Honestly, dude, I respect all wrestlers, okay? Even the ones I don't find entertaining, I respect every single professional wrestler out there that exists because they're hard, dedicated workers and they risk their lives by doing what they do, Very brave of them and courageous, basically. And, wrestlers that I don't care for, honestly, there aren't too many. But from the top of my head, Heidenreich, I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't care for that dude at all. Who else? JBL. Not JBL. JBL's fine. Heidenreich. Pretty much all of the wrestlers that nobody remembers, You got Heidenreich, guys like Heidenreich, So those are pretty much all the wrestlers that I don't care for because they don't really exist anymore, basically. So yeah. So those are all your 6 questions answered, my friend. I hope you liked my answers. I hope you watched this video and I hope you like it. Leave a comment and also comment what you think of my answers. So yeah. That's it, guys. That was my 5-year anniversary on YouTube Q&A. Answered all your questions. Like I said at the start, I didn't get too many questions, and so I thought I might as well just answer them all by myself. There were going to be guests, like I said, and they didn't bail on me. Okay, I told them I think it's best if I do this video by myself, and I did. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed my answers, guys. I hope you guys have a good day. And wow, 5 years. It's been 5 years already. Damn. So yeah, guys, that's my Q&A. Just about being on YouTube for 5 years. So those are your questions answered, guys, and hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. It's Raining Blood, and I'm out. Peace.